we, the president, myself, many of us are deeply concerned and troubled by the Supreme Court's ruling today. It, I believe, defies common sense and the Constitution of the United States.
Vice President Kamala Harris deeply concerned and unhappy about the SCOTUS ruling this morning on concealed carry permits in New York, but this is a huge win for supporters of the Second Amendment. As SCOTUS blog reported this morning, the Supreme Court strikes down a New York gun control law that required people to show, quote, proper cause to get a license to carry a concealed handgun outside the home. The vote is 6-3. Joining me now to discuss is Danielle D'Souza, host of Counterculture with Danielle D'Souza. Thank you so much for joining me. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this.
Hi, Rob. Thanks so much for having me. I mean, I think what's so crazy about this is Kamala Harris, she is no legal scholar. She literally clearly has not read the Constitution, has not read the Second Amendment to see that our rights shall not be infringed.
Yeah, it's very interesting about that. And so when you look at all the conversation that's happening on social media today, because, I follow people on the right and the left, it's really interesting and important to follow people on the left because you have to see just how uninformed they are. But literally people are saying that it's so cool that, this is sarcasm, that the Supreme Court just struck down the law to about, the right to bear the Supreme Court just struck down this concealed carry thing for New York while they're about to strike down the right of women to have an abortion. You have to make the note that abortion is not in the Constitution. These people have no idea what's in the Constitution. But let me go to this. So Justice Stephen Breyer issued a statement on the new ruling saying that, quote, only by ignoring an abundance of historical evidence supporting regulations restricting the public carriage of firearms can the court conclude that New York's law is not, quote, consistent with the nation's historical tradition of firearm regulation. That is what comes when you actually read the Constitution, when you actually know what's in there. So Danielle, my question to you is, why is the left so high up on this horse? Like, why is this the hill that they are so ready and willing to not only die on, but to show their complete ignorance about?
Yeah, well, I think the timing of this was probably just really a gut punch for them because they were so ready to pass these restrictions in the Senate. I think they felt really good about themselves. They felt like they were on a great roll. And then they realized, oh, wait, no, actually, even if we pass something, it could get struck down by the Supreme Court, or it wouldn't even be constitutional, clearly. But I think I'd have to go to Clarence Thomas with what he said. He basically wrote that the Second Amendment is not an inferior amendment. So some people try to think, oh, well, maybe the First Amendment, free speech, or due process, all of these other things, they are more important. And the Second Amendment is one that we can just keep chipping away at. And every time there's a school shooting or whatever happens, let's just keep chipping away at this. But it truly is an amendment, and it has the same veracity and tenacity as all of the other amendments. And so I think we have to protect it because we don't need to explain why we have this right. That right is already there. And if we want to exercise that right, that is our right. So New York was taking away one of our fundamental rights.